Yeah, and so far so good. The freeze line is just at about Beeville and north. The good news is for us here in the city, it's not as cold as expected. The reason is we're down to 40 degrees, and yesterday afternoon, a little bit of that Gulf air sort of snuck back in, and that's what's keeping us a little milder. We've got way low dew points, and of course, clear sky is going to be a gorgeous day. But yesterday, we only got up to 62 in all that sun. It was the wind that made the difference. North wind at 40 miles an hour. As the wind settled down last night, then some of that Gulf air sort of snuck in. But around the region, we do have some 30-degree temperatures. Get a load of this. We've got 40 for us, 44 at Port Aransas, obviously over the water. But Beeville's down to 33. Alice is at 34, and even Kingsville's down to 33. So, yeah, it's a little cold. The good news, there's no wind out there, and that sort of helps the situation. These light winds will continue to be light and variable today, most of the day. Slowly, but by tomorrow, we start picking up that southeast wind, and that's going to help start the warming trend into the weekend, just exactly what you wanted to hear. So light and variable today. We do have a freeze warnings for the counties north of us. Now, here's the city, here's Mathis, there's Beeville. So along basically Highway 59, if you know where that is, that's where they're going to be touching freezing for about an hour or so this morning. But then the sun comes up and all that's going to go away. So we're looking for, shall we say, a slow warming trend into the weekend. And the weekend is going to be fairly mild. So it all works sort of out very well. Big ridge of high pressure now covering the central part of the country. That's what gave us that north wind that was really strong yesterday. Well, that's falling apart. In the long term, and we're talking 7 days from now, the next thing that affects us will be one of these Pacific storms. They're gathering here. They're going to cross into the Rockies and affect us, but that's not till next week. So let's not worry about it. What about the weekend? Well, the clear and cold nights today. By tomorrow, that moves to the east. We pick up the south wind and we start warming up very nicely. As a matter of fact, today with a topping out at about 60, and then tomorrow, Friday, about 70. And then over the weekend, we'll get up to 78, and then we'll be back to 80 degrees on Monday. Now, this is going to be warm and windy right about here as we get ready for this next storm system. How strong it'll be is a little iffy right now because it's coming from the Pacific, but definitely that's when it arrives. Meanwhile, we're looking for a slow warming trend after a chilly start to the morning. That is your 7-day forecast, and Mike will toss it back to you.